the accessibility app. It's a project we've been working on for a few years, and we're not a technology company. We do training and certification, but this is a tool that we're going to use to help communicate with the community on what's available for them. So, oops, one slide here. We're going to watch a quick video that explains the app, and then we'll go into a few more details. Is that loud enough?
As a mother of an autistic daughter, I have found the accessibility application helpful for us to plan our holidays, weekends, and even vacations.
It gives us a chance to explore new places that we might not have heard of by searching them on the app.
Also helping us make decisions about where to go, what to do, where to eat.
Opening up the app, checking where it is that you want to go, and your day is planned for you.
I'm so excited to, as a family, continue having fun together, but using the app to make it a better experience for us.
We know that every person of determination may have different needs, and we know that navigating public spaces can be challenging. That's why we built the Accessibility app, which is a location-based platform that provides tools to make life accessible for people of all abilities. Whether you have mobility issues, need audio or visual accommodations, or have cognitive or sensory needs, the Accessibility app enhances your experience with tailored navigation and exploration features based on your individual requirements.
Hi, my name is Frank, and I have a son who is on the autism spectrum. Navigating everyday life can be overwhelming, so that's why we use the directory resource in the Accessibility app by the IBCCES. Planning ahead has never been easier. As a location-based platform, it allows me to search for and view a directory of accessible local businesses, healthcare providers, and much more that are welcoming for my son and other people of determination. No matter where I am, I just open the Accessibility app, click on the directory button, and type in my desired destination. Not only does this provide a map of all accessible locations, but also gives desired information on what accessibility options they provide. It gives me the confidence that the location we are going to will have accommodations for my son's general needs.
My name is Dr. Kerry Magro, and I was diagnosed with autism at age 4. I was not speaking until 2.5, and didn't start speaking complete sentences until 7. Navigating everyday life can be overwhelming. So that's why I use the Autism and Sensory resource in the Accessibility app by IBCCES. Planning ahead has never been easier, whether I'm looking for travel or entertainment options. As a location-based platform, it allows me to search for and view a directory of local businesses that are welcoming and accessible to my needs. I just open the Accessibility app, click on the Autism and Sensory button, and type in my desired destination. Not only does it provide a map of all accessible locations, but also gives detailed information on what accessibility options they provide. It gives me the confidence that the location I'm going to will be accessible for my general needs.
Globally, 94 people have a diagnosed disability, and it can get challenging to navigate public spaces, especially when it comes to sensory overloaded airports and train stations. That's why we created the travel resource in the Accessibility app by IBCCES. Planning ahead has never been easier. The app not only provides travel options for individuals with autism and other sensory sensitivities, but also offers a detailed map of major airports and travel centers that features accessibility options. Wherever you are, simply open the Accessibility app, click on the travel button. After selecting the travel icon, you can choose your mode of transportation, either airport or train. For our airport partners, we've measured the sensory load of each terminal and created sensory guides. These guides help you identify locations to pick up sunflower lanyards, rent wheelchairs, find assistive hearing devices, locate low sensory rooms, and much more.
Hi, my name is John Robinson. I'm a quadruple congenital amputee. Navigating through the job market for people with determination can be overwhelming, and that's why I recommend using the employment resource in the Accessibility app by IBCCES. Searching for a job has never been easier. With the Accessibility app, I now have access to jobs that are targeted at people of determination. Simply open the app, tap on the employment button, and provide the job title or keyword along with my desired location. The app filters my results and shows me a list of open jobs. Applying has never been easier, and it gives me the confidence that the jobs I'm applying for best fit my needs. The Accessibility app is more than just a tool, it's a gateway to a more inclusive world. Download the app today and view thousands of companies worldwide than providing inclusive options for all.
Very good. So that gives you a little bit of background of the app. I'll give you a little bit of background on our company and kind of how we started working in Dubai as well. So IBCCES, we're based in the US. About 3.5 years ago, we opened our office here in Dubai. We currently work in 112 different countries around the globe. But our work started here in Dubai mostly through a partnership with Dubai Economy and Tourism. So one of the goals for DET is to make Dubai one of the most accessible cities in the world. And one step to do that is looking at autism and other hidden disabilities. So through our partnership with DET, we're currently training. There's about 860 hotels total. I think there's 400 plus that have already started the training. We've gone through the training and certification of the airport. You'll hear about the Dubai beaches, a lot of the municipalities as well. But the goal is for this program is that if you're a tourist coming to Dubai, everything that you would touch has been trained and certified, so you have a great experience. And obviously it's not just about the tourists, because if we're creating this or increasing the quality of service, it helps the residents as well. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody. So it's through our partnership with DET that we started this. And again, what the app is going to do is it's going to help communicate all the work that we've done for the last 2 or 3 years with DET. I'm going to talk a little bit, as we said, it's not just a travel tool. It's a tool that really helps increase the quality of life for everybody with determination. You'll notice there's 10 buttons on there. I'll quickly go through each one just to give you an idea. The directory piece is what you heard about mostly in the video. It's a geolocation tool. You click on the directory, you're going to have all the locations that are trained and certified within a 100-mile radius will come up no matter where you're at in the world. As we're going down the left-hand side, autism and sensory. It's a tool that allows you, if you have autism or sensory needs, or somebody in your family does, you can sort by locations that focus just on that. So you'll click that, and those different locations will come up. Below that is we have the hearing button. So we're looking for the population that has hearing impairment. So when you click on this location, you'll find all the facilities within the city that have closed loop hearing systems involved, or different types of accommodations for people with low hearing or deaf. The translation piece, obviously one of the big parts of accessibility is being able to speak the language. So we have a translation tool in there that will translate anything audio or text into, I think it's 90 different languages. On the bottom left-hand side is our mobility tool. So this is somebody with limitations from a physical standpoint. You can click on there and you can map a route for you to take with a wheelchair or different types of mobility. It'll actually take you the most accommodating way. So based on the size of your wheelchair, there's a lot of different things that you can choose on there. On the top left-hand side is our IAC. So the IAC is our IBCCES accessibility card. This tool is used in the US by about 470,000 people on a daily basis. But what it allows them to do is to get entrance to amusement parks, theme parks, attractions with their accommodation. So it's a tool that's available here as well, but it allows you to get special accommodations. The travel piece, you heard a little bit about that on the video as well. This is really tied to any type of travel. So all of our airport partners are on there, as well as our other types of travel, train and taxi. The vision piece, one of my favorite. Again, this targets the population with low vision. You can click on there, you hold up the phone, a live human will come up and say, Myron, how can I help you today? I can point my phone at a video or at a menu, it'll read the menu for me. Maybe I'm trying to find a gate in the airport, it'll help me find the gate in the airport. But again, it's a tool for people with low vision. The healthcare piece, as a company, healthcare is one of our biggest divisions. We train and certify doctors and therapists all over the world. What this allows you to do on the healthcare piece is to find all the certified therapists, hospitals. We work with NMC locally. We work with quite a few local clinics, but you'll be able to find all those on there as well. And then the bottom right-hand piece is also a favorite of mine. So typically the POD community is either underemployed or unemployed. So what this tool allows you to do is somebody in the community can search for jobs that are targeted for people with disabilities. So it's a great tool to connect there. So next I want to invite Frank to the mic. And Frank is the operations director at Aventura. And they're one of our first partners who came on with us a couple years ago. Frank can talk more about that. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Myron. It's a privilege to be here today. As Myron said, I'm the Director of Operations at Aventura Parks. I'm also the father of a child on the autism spectrum. So I think it's fair to say that the topic of inclusion and accessibility is very personal to me. It might be an understatement, actually. So I'm honored to share this space today with everybody so we can make Dubai and the world at large a more accessible and inclusive place for everybody. So as Myron said, we were one of the first partners in Dubai. We were the first attraction in the Middle East to receive the Certified Autism Centre designation. And it's a distinction that we're very proud of, actually. But it wasn't a checkbox activity. It wasn't something we did to reach some kind of standard. We did the certification so we could have a more welcoming and inclusive environment for everybody that visits our park. We wanted people on the autism spectrum and with sensory needs to be able to come to a place where they feel valued and understood. Right, so we work very closely with the IBCCES to develop comprehensive programs. So that included our staff training, sensory guides. We consulted with them about low sensory areas and whatever else we could do. But basically what this experience taught us was that accessibility wasn't just about physical accommodations, right? It was about creating spaces that that are comfortable and navigable for people with sensory needs or people with autism that face barriers in their daily lives. Right, so when we talk about inclusion in venture, it's not necessarily about just being able to open our doors to everybody. Especially in the adventure and tourism industry, it's not always possible because of mobility issues, etc. But what it is about is taking what we have and adapting it and making it accessible for as many people as possible. Sorry, it's screens. So adventure tourism by nature is very dynamic and exciting, can be loud, flickering, so it can be very overwhelming for individuals with sensory sensitivities, individuals on the autism spectrum. So by providing very clear information, sensory guides and staff that understand the individualized needs of all the guests that we have, we've created an environment where everyone can safely and comfortably enjoy the thrill and adventure that we offer. So this leads me to where we are today. So that's it. The launch of the Accessibility app. So what this app represents is really groundbreaking. It empowers autistic and sensory sensitive individuals as well as individuals with other diverse needs to be able to explore cities like Dubai in a comfortable and open manner, right? For families like mine, for example, it takes all the anxiety, because it is anxiety-inducing, out of planning a trip, out of planning your day, whether it is going to an attraction like we have at Aventura, or going to the movies, going dining, just exploring the city. It removes so much of the uncertainty for us. So with this app, we don't have to worry if our needs will be accommodated. We can know beforehand. Right? So at Aventura, for example, we've already seen that providing detailed accessibility information can completely transform the experience for somebody with disabilities, with blocking way. I'm sorry. So what the accessibility app does is it expands this idea to the Dubai as a whole, right? So it's a game changer, obviously, for residents and for tourists. It's not just about listing the accessible locations, but it offers a little bit of peace of mind for the families and people with disabilities, people of determination, to explore Dubai and to enjoy it in the same way that everybody else does. And I think at the very least, that's what they deserve. I believe that initiatives like this are shaping the future where autistic individuals and people with disabilities, people of determination, other sensory difficulties, can participate in the beauty and excitement of the city. And I'm very proud to be part of this movement. I'm excited to see how together we will be able to make Dubai a more inclusive and accessible destination for everybody. I thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Frank, for
Maybe
sharing
what-
your inspiring journey. Now I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Ahmed Elsandoby, Senior Beach Safety Officer for Dubai Municipality, who has been instrumental in making Dubai's public beaches more accessible for everyone. Ahmed?
Hi everybody. I don't have to stand up. I don't want to scare everybody up. So apparently, that was a great introduction from Myron and Frank. But again, it is very personal to have someone in your family autistic. We look at people of determination from two aspects really. So we've been working really hard on making the life easier on the beaches. So basically, we have the floating chairs, we have the accessible ramps, we have lifeguards who are trained to deal with people who are actually with physical determination. So we looked at it that most disabilities are not really visible. And when Bianca and Annie came to me at first, took us some time to study and see where the company coming from. It's a great initiative, making Dubai actually accessible by April 2025. So we were excited to be part of it. So what I liked about the program, or what we actually liked about the program, was that the questions that you have in the or the program itself, it teaches you how to deal with people, autistic people. It's like what kind of questions you ask, how you address them, how you clock if somebody actually is autistic. So it was an eye opener for some of our team on both management-wise, because you'll be surprised of the how many people don't know what autistic person is. Some people don't know even what autism is. We have now 111 lifeguards who are actually autism certified from IBCCES. All the management team and the control team is certified, which is total 15 people. I am certified myself, so I'm very proud of this certificate. I passed the exam from the first time, it's 80%. I did do my best. I tried twice, but I couldn't. So it's not easy. But yes, we believe in accessibility. We believe everybody should have the same equal opportunity to enjoy things and have fun, and coming to the beaches having fun. Some people really don't know where our beaches are, but yes, most of the beaches in Dubai are pretty much safe for people, safe for kids, and especially for people that actually think that they're not part of the community, because everybody is part of the community. It's not easy to feel excluded really from the community, and we're working very hard in actually making everybody feel welcomed to Dubai, to our beaches, to everywhere, and it reflects really in your personal life as well. I'm not talking from professional access only. It teaches you, if you're in a parking lot and you see someone is struggling or someone is beeping at you, you assume that they're being nasty to you, but sometimes actually they're going through something. So if we actually think of this in the back of your head, that maybe this person actually have somewhere to be, or they have hard time, or their kids are in hospital, or they have to pick them up from school, or their wife is giving them a hard time, or their husband is giving them a hard time. then we will all actually be more patient with people, if that makes sense. And this is what you need when you deal with an autistic person. You have to be patient. We have to assume that this person is not really grasping what we say, because somebody like me, my accent is very hard to understand sometimes. So I have to speak slowly, I have to look at them in the eye, and sometimes looking at the eye is very aggressive, especially from one like me. But yes, it is an eye-opener, and I actually would like to thank Myron, Hani, and Bianca, Olga, who's been with me in the sun certifying every beach. So we are proud to work with IBCCES, and we are proud also to be the first beach in the world that actually certified autistic friendly. And thank you so much.